He's talking about me, people. He's not.
Well,
talking
everybody.
About
I mean, here, I'll list a few.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Cledus T, Judd, my dear friend Jason Moses here, Moses AutoMall, Two Ball Tires podcast, and I was talking to a man the other day, and we were talking some cars because, like I said earlier, in a different podcast, her father's looking for a car, and I can remember as a kid, 16, 17-year-old kid, going to the dealership in my hometown, and Red was the salesman. My mother wouldn't buy a car for nobody but Red, and so I couldn't buy a car for nobody but Red. And we would walk around through the dealership there, and then he'd pull out, reach in his back pocket and pull out that little yellow book and start going through it to try to tell me what my trade-in was worth or what the car was worth, or this is how much it's selling for. So that was the NADA book, I think, at that time.
God, yes, sir.
And anybody that's my age, even maybe a little bit less, knows what we're talking about on that. Now you can go to so many different outlets to see what a car's worth. But you just went to a convention out was it in Vegas?
It was in Las Vegas, yes, sir.
How'd that turn out? Tell us a little bit about that.
It was really interesting. So the NADA convention, I go every year. They have it every year. Next year it's in Orlando. It's in Vegas every other year. They also go to New Orleans, Dallas, and Orlando, I think, are the sites that they bounce back and forth. They only you can go to a few sites because there's at least 20,000 people at this convention, so there's not a lot of places that can handle it. Vegas is one of them. So we had the whole convention center just about blocked off. 2 out of 3 halls, I think. It's a huge convention,
and it's just not a car show by any stretch.
No, apparently you can sell car dealers anything because there are a lot of different vendors there. Right. A lot of it's software, car washes, facility construction, booths with AI, phone answering services, marketing companies. It's hard to imagine. And these booths, Cledus, some of them are 2 stories tall. I mean, some of these companies have, I would guess, Cox Automotive, who owns everything in the automotive industry. They're the 800-pound gorilla in the automotive industry. I bet they have over $2 million in their booth.
Good God.
And they probably had 800 people working the event.
And what's going on in that booth? What's happening there?
They're showing us.
Don't understand.
They're showing us their software, and I mean, I could list the software, but most people wouldn't hear. He wouldn't have any idea what they are.
He's talking about me, people. He's not.
Well, everybody. I mean, here I'll list a few: V-Auto, X-Time, Dealer Track.
Yeah, never mind.
These are the software that we're looking at, and they're basically giving us demos and trying to sell their software to us.
Right. So what actually happens other than in the Cox booth all throughout there? I mean, if it's that big a facility, is it just everything known to man in the car business out there?
Carfax is out there. Manufacturers are out there. It's wild. The manufacturers are out there. They have meetings for us. I went to a meeting, Cadillac meeting, a GMC meeting, a Nissan meeting. And the really cool thing about those meetings is, we're in the Nissan meeting. There's probably, 100 dealers in the room. And Nissan's top American executives. I mean, like the people who are really making decisions for the United States, and they tell us what they've got going on, and we get a chance to ask them questions. Which it's really a neat thing to be able to do that.
Informative for you, I'm sure.
Well, hopefully informative for them too. Sometimes the messages get lost. I can tell my Nissan guy, hey, you need to be doing this, and I go to a reception after the meeting and talk to the head guy for North America and say, hey, let's get some bigger rebates on Altimas so we can, sell more Altimas. Right. And he's like, yeah, I think we can do that. I mean, that's fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Hopefully it's helpful for both of us, right?
I tell you who else it's helpful for. It's helpful for the consumer that you go out there and do that. I don't know if everybody does that.
The dealer should and is an advocate for the consumer. It's interesting. Oh gosh, we're going to get way off track here, but
go ahead.
Direct sales. They talk Tesla sells directly to the consumer,
right.
And that's if they truly can save the consumer money, which I would argue they can't. But even let's say they can, the other thing is these cars have recalls on them, and the dealer is there to say protect the consumer.
Right.
Hey, GM, you need to fix this car. This
Yeah.
consumer's got, we're like a middleman, which we are a middleman, but having an advocate for you is a good thing, and that's so. That's what we're doing. We're advocating. NADA is all about advocating. We're advocating for our industry. We're advocating for our consumers, and we're advocating for the dealer body.
And like I said, I just think that's you got a guy sitting here that probably doesn't have to do that. I don't know that everybody does that, but I would imagine that it definitely. Although you said it's good to be able to talk to those people too, but I'm sure it's good to be able to bring back something that you can pass on, to the consumer that comes and buys a vehicle.
The other things we do at NADA, they have educational seminars where they'll have speakers talk about any range, how to make your service department better, how to protect yourself from cybersecurity, how to, sell more used cars.
Right.
I mean, they have all this. There's an education component. We had A-Rod. Alex Rodriguez was a speaker at the show. There's a couple other speakers. The chairman of the board for NADA is introduced at the meeting. There's a lot going on.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Did anybody from the NADA tell you to hire me to help sell those used cars?
They did, Cledus. Actually, they were like, "Hey, man,
how'd you get him?
How in the world did you pull this off?"
Did you tell him just to use?
They actually want you to speak at NADA next year.
I'll do it in a second, too.
I'm sure you would.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
Right.
Y'all come on down, buy a car. We'll be here.
He never has any trouble wanting to speak.
Oh, no. You had to shut me up. I needed 2 hours anyway. So y'all bye.